Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Osimhen, and he's lost his man here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a throw. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And they're quick to get it back. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Xavi Alonso short changes him with that pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Genuine physical. Oh, what a mistake! Burnley, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No way through. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Now, can they get him away? He could be in here. Mbappe!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Vieira. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Ball driven towards the far post. Always onto this. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Belletti. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. It's Belletti. Massaro. Now it's Osimhen. And this is Griezmann. He's beaten the last man. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And And now they can spring out of defence. Griezmann. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just...
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 10.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Crossed it again. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yaya Toure. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish of true class! And the half-time whistle goes. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Burnley needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic has it in a wide position.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Ibrahimovic. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Belletti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Defending was strong and firm. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Griezmann. Now that is a hefty challenge. Roberto Carlos looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Burnley are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto, terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Yaya Toure. He's in a great position here. Header! Good stop. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Over to the left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that's been intercepted. He's looking wide. And here's Roberto Carlos. Played it early. Now it's Osimhen. Pass somewhat off target. Played out towards the right wing. Deep cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now, what about this cross? Bellingham. Koller. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a climb! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great defending, strong and determined. That has been cut short.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Can so cleverly bypass the press. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of.
And the shot! Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Rashford, he's got away. That's the keeper's ball. Batistuta. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. And they're back on the ball again. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Quality ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! He scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
The goal scorer after 19 minutes is number 4.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford...
Oh, terrible mistake. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. No way through there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a promising position. Serginho makes the interception. Xavi Alonso. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking tidy in possession here. He's through, and the shot! That has been slung wide. That's a throw. Nicely worked. And he's cut it out. That'll be a throw. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Osimhen.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's had it taken off him. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, delightful ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Threads one in. Real chance. De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's looking wide. Beckenbauer goes sliding in. Doué. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. This looks promising. Batistuta. Zanetti. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Now he's got space here. Good read, needed to be. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Van Nistelrooy. Coming on the field
And
is
we're underway again.
number 15, Park
I think it'll be
Ji-sung.
fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
And he's let fly. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Cannavaro.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
David Villa. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good ball, good take. Played into space. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, that's well spotted. Almost an hour gone. He's in a... David Villa! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution on the field.
Burnley give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
Number 18,
Zanetti.
Mohamed Salah.
Xavi Alonso. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Xavi Alonso. And it's De Bruyne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and...
He's going for goal! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish right from the top drawer!
After
That
73
is how you do it! A goal
Number
to
8.
launch his new
Xavi
life,
Alonso.
his new
Substitution
chapter!
on the field.
The
Number
purest
11,
possible contact, what a
Batistuta.
fabulous strike!
Coming
I
on
think
the
he's even
field
surprised
is
himself, Peter, in
number
how well he
7,
caught that.
Robert Lewandowski.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. We have got ourselves a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's found the way through. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Played out to the left flank.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Not the most accurate pass. And De Bruyne! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's in a great position here. Oh, nice touch. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Backward it goes. That is ended up in no man's land. Passing nice and neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The less said about that pass, the better. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Massaro. Shot could be on.
Added minute has been indicated.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cannavaro.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. Zanetti has it in a wide position. And he's straight offside. And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. So it's away we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Sneijder. And he decides to cross it. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Collier. Beckham! Short changes him with that pass. Played out to the left flank. He's had a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Osimhen, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Beckham, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe. And it's Sneijder. And there's the shot! That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in plenty of space here. And he's in on... And the shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
FC Nassau are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Out of play for a throw. Now this could be a chance. Belletti. No, that's been intercepted. FC Nassau applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does them.
He's got full. Well, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
He's got away. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball. He's in a great position here. Could be danger here. Griezmann. Now it's Osimhen. Looking for options for movement. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Nassaf have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It could be in here. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
FC Nassaf find a position of real strength now. Chips it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Osimhen, and he's had a hit! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rijkaard. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's a Crottsfield ball towards the other flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Schneider. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He slid. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a guardare il maxi schermo per alcune indicazioni da parte delle forze dell'ordine.
Here we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Schneider. Oh, that pass isn't the best. David Villa. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Sanchez. And it's Xavi Alonso. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Villa, played out to the right. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot, here we go. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Burnley grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Mbappe has a shot! Sanchez gets rid without sophistication. Back to the keeper it goes. Schneider. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational in that half-time dressing room, seems to have paid off for the moment at least.
Now that's well seen too. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Just about up to the hour now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a shade optimistic. Xavi Alonso.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thinks one through. Massaro. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Quickly taken. Now it's Osimhen. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Xavi Alonso. Burnley looking to pass their way through. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Rodri produces the perfect tackle there. Osimhen. And he cuts out the supply. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he shoots! He scores! And they are right back within touch. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Burnley give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Serginho engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Threads one in. Another throw-in. Oh, it's played into the area. Nice interception, well timed. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now there's a fine ball. David Villa!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Searching pass he's played there. The final 5 minutes. David Villa looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
And the through ball,
recupero.
and it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Deep into injury time!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Burnley give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
This looks promising. Just eases him off the ball. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't...